There is a word in our English vocabulary that I dare say in this world at this time just isn't used very well. This word is patience. Yep, we are not a patient lot. Yours truly, in various ways, is not a patient person. So are many other people. Even though patience is one of the fruits of the Spirit, as Paul records in Galatians, we don't use it a lot. And now, in our passage for today, James uses the word patience. He uses a couple other words to describe our life as Christian men and women. We will get into that in just a little bit in today's episode of The Word. Stick around. We are going to be right back. Yes, as you heard me say in today's introduction, patience is not a well-used word. It's a word that we talk about all the time. It's a word that we say, well, if you only had a little more patience. I don't have any more patience. We live in a world of called instant gratification. I want it, and I want it yesterday. Yes, we live in a world that says, I deserve to have it right now. I deserve everything to have right now. I don't want to wait for it. I don't want to work for it. I don't want to do this for it. It's all about me, myself, and me wants things at this moment in time. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Well, God is saying, are you ready to be patient? Another word that James uses in our text, which we'll read in just a moment, is steadfast, solid, stable, not prone to fancy whims or fads or anything else like that. Stay the course kind of is that focus of steadfast. We'll get into all of this and what it means for us as we continue our theme, Are You Ready Today? So, grab your Bible. We're going to turn to James chapter 5. We're going to start at verse 7, go through verse 11. Grab the Bible. We'll see you on the flip side. All right. Bible ready. Excellent. Be patient, therefore, brothers, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth, being patient about it, until it receives the early and the late rains. You also be patient. Establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is at hand. Do not grumble against one another, brothers, so that you may not be judged. Behold, the judge is standing at the door. As an example of suffering and patience, brothers, take the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. Behold, we consider those blessed who remain steadfast. You have heard of the steadfastness of Job, and you have seen the purpose of the Lord, how the Lord is compassionate and merciful. Hang in there until the day of the Lord, or your day, whichever one comes first. Hang in there, be patient, be steadfast, unmovable, a rock of faith and a rock of life. That's what James is telling us today. Be that rock. Be that immovable force, that irresistible force, immovable object and irresistible force. You know what I mean. Anyway, be that person who hangs in on the grace of God, who serves because of what God has done for you. Think about this a minute. God, who has been patient with the human race, has not destroyed it ever since the flood. Technically speaking, he never destroyed the human race. Think about that. He saved 8 people. He saved the human race. He let the human race start all over again. He swore to the human race, I will never destroy the earth by means of water again. That's what the rainbow is for. That's a symbol of God's patience and forbearance. God has been patient with his people, with his chosen line, the ones who are the lineage from Adam all the way to Jesus. He has been patient with them, even though they have so walked away from his word, his ways, his life. He has been duly patient with them. And when he allows them, note that, he allows them to go through hardship, struggle, problems, issues. He allows that in order for them to recognize, God, I am a sinner. I am a really not crazy, stupid butthead. And when I have sinned against you, I have sinned against you in thought, word, and deed, by what I have done and by what I have left undone. But you are kind, you are generous, you are merciful, you are patient with me. Please forgive me, God. And God does forgive. So he calls us to live by means of steadfastness and patience. He calls us to live our lives according to his ways. And when we slide sideways, there is always God who is there to pick us up. When we are sliding in the oblivion of human disaster, God is always there to bring us up and lift us up in grace, mercy, and peace because of Jesus, because of what Jesus has done for us. So he says to us, be patient. Wait for the coming of Jesus, because it's going to end all of your struggles. It's going to end all of your sufferings. It's going to end all of your issues and trials and tribulations. It will come to an end. And whether it is at the end of your life and as you transfer from the church militant to the church triumphant, or whether he returns when you are still here on earth. But he who is patient and kind and loving and generous gave you his life so that you will live with him. Let's be patient now. Let us live according to the grace and mercy. Let's wait for it. Even though sometimes we struggle, let us wait for the redemption of our lives to be made totally and completely when we are with Jesus and when he returns for us. All right, that's our focus for today. Patience. Are you ready? Are you ready to be patient? I pray and hope that you are. And let us live in patience and grace. All right, I will see you later. Today, we are having a special presentation by means of our Sunday school kids. Our children are going to be presenting the Christmas message today. So please be here for that. Be here in-house. And if you can't make it in-house, be with us in our live stream. Look forward to seeing you very soon. We'll see you later. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.